The 7 habits of highly effective people that will change your life. Imagine this. If you had a roadmap that could make you successful in every field of life, would you follow it? Stephen Covey says, "Success is not a matter of luck, it's a matter of habits." And in his world-famous book, The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, he revealed 7 habits that have changed millions of lives around the globe. These habits won't just make you rich, they will make you a person who earns respect everywhere, maintains strong relationships, and fulfills every dream. So let's begin. And remember, what you learn today, if applied, can make tomorrow completely different from today. Habit 1. Be proactive. Take responsibility. Stop making excuses. There are 2 types of people in life: those who are slaves to circumstances and those who take control of circumstances. Reactive people say, "I didn't have the time, I didn't have the resources, no one supported me." But proactive people say, "I will create what I need." Storyality. 2 farmers lived in the same village. One kept complaining about bad weather. The other looked for new farming techniques regardless of the weather. At the end of the year, the first farmer was deep in debt, and the second was selling the highest yield in the market. Covey says, "What happens to you in life is 10% circumstances and 90% how you react to them." So the question is, will you wait for circumstances to change, or will you create the power to change them? Habit 2. Begin with the end in mind. Define your destination first. If you're sitting in a train and you don't know where it's going, you might end up anywhere, and maybe not where you truly want to be. Covey says, every person needs a personal mission statement. Exercise. Visualize your last day on Earth. What will people say about you? Will they say, "He was kind and helpful," or "He was hard-working and fought for his dreams"? Storyality. A young boy dreamed of becoming a pilot. He pasted a picture of an airplane on his wall. Every morning he looked at it and reminded himself, "This is my destination." He stayed focused, worked hard, and one day, he actually flew a real aircraft. When your destination is clear, the path automatically begins to appear. Habit 3. Put first things first. Do important work first. Understand the difference between urgent and important. Urgent things that demand immediate attention, like answering a phone call. Important things that truly move you toward your goals, like studying, improving your health, or learning new skills. Covey says, people who prioritize what matters most achieve the greatest results. Story. A professor placed large rocks into a jar and asked the class, "Is it full?" They said, "Yes." He then added pebbles, then sand, and finally water, and the jar kept filling. He said, "The lesson is, if you don't put the big rocks, your important tasks, in first, the small stuff will fill your life, and there will be no space for what truly matters." So, what are your big rocks? Habit 4. Think win-win. Seek mutual benefit. Life is not just a game of winners and losers. Win-win thinking means finding solutions where you win and the other person wins too. Story. 2 companies had a conflict over a project. Both wanted full control. Eventually, they found a third way. Each would use its strengths, share profits, and work together. The result? The project became a success, and the relationship stayed strong. Covey says, win-win builds trust, and trust is the currency of success. Habit 5. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Most people don't really listen, they just wait for their turn to speak. But true leaders first understand others before explaining themselves. Story. A father kept scolding his son for not studying, but nothing changed. One day he asked, "Why don't you study?" The son said, "Because I want to be a musician." The father replied, "Okay, but even music has theory. Let's study that together." And the boy began studying. Covey says, when you listen with your heart, people will open their hearts to you. Habit 6. Synergize. The power of teamwork. Synergy means 1 + 1 = 3. When people work together, the results are bigger than what each could achieve alone. Story. In a village, 2 neighbors were digging wells separately. Progress was slow. Then they decided to dig a well together in the middle and share the water. They got water faster and both benefited. Covey says, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. Amos, Habit 7. Sharpen the saw. Keep improving yourself. If you're cutting wood with a blunt saw, you can work all day but still make little progress. Sharpen the saw means keep upgrading your skills, health, relationships, and mindset. 4 areas. Physical, exercise, eat well. Mental, read, learn new things. Emotional, strengthen relationships. Spiritual, meditate, practice gratitude. Story, a woodcutter worked 8 hours a day, but once a week he spent a whole day sharpening his saw. Others thought he was wasting time, but at the end of the year, he had cut the most wood because his sharp saw made work twice as fast. They are a lifestyle. But remember, knowing is easy, doing is hard. So don't try to change everything overnight. Choose one habit today and practice it for 21 days. Then add another and another. 1 year from now, you won't be the same person you are today, because you make your habits and then your habits make you. Stephen Covey's 7 habits are not just ideas.